Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. It is finally Minnesota's fishing opener. We're out here on beautiful Lake Mille. As always, it's a little tradition we like to do, come out here and just absolutely beat on the walleyes. So it's gonna be another great year. The water temp's super good. We actually had our headlights on coming out of the landing, just looking what we were doing, and there was a bunch of walleyes up shallow. So we're gonna do what we do every year. We're gonna go up to the shallowest rock piles we can possibly find, and we're gonna cast at these things, and hopefully it's gonna be a great night. So little rundown of what we're gonna be using, and then a little bit later I'm gonna go over a location so you guys can actually see exactly what we are fishing, like a spot on spot type of deal. So first things first, we're using the old striker rods, of course. This is a 7.6 medium fast. I like throwing this for crankbaits, just a long rod to really rip it out there. And then second, a 7-foot medium fast. This is what I'm gonna be throwing swim baits. But basically need two baits, 3 colors on this lake, in my opinion. One is gonna be a crankbait. Any sort of stick bait, the Berkley Hit Stick is an absolutely amazing bait out here. I like gold. And then secondly is going to be a swim bait. So this is a Salmo swim bait, 1/4 ounce. This is kind of like a perch color. The other color out here that is absolutely fire is burnt orange. Can never go wrong with burnt orange. And that is kind of what's on this belly of this gold Berkley Hit Stick. So it is 12:01 right now. So let's get right into the video and see how fast we can get hooked up here. We're gonna get into the spot here. We're not too far off, but we're gonna be fishing in approximately 3 to 6 feet of water pretty much all night, maybe in that 8 range if the boat's sitting off the side of it. But we're gonna be casting as shallow as we possibly can on top of rocks. So I'm gonna go over some locations in a little bit, like I said, but I'm gonna get to the spot. We're gonna spot lock down, or maybe just raptor down so we don't make any noise, and start bombing away. So all right, well, it is 12:04 and we got our first walleye of the night. Decided to start out, okay, that is not a walleye. Well, we are on a bass boat, but I guess the smallies want to come out and play as well. So little midnight smallie action. First fish, not a bad smallie, probably 2.5 pounder. Back she goes. And let's see if we can't get a target species here. All right, we are, oh. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a couple casts later. I seem to be liking the hit stick so far. It's only been 6 minutes into opening morning. All right, well, Bischoff is hooked up. He's got the swim bait on, and he got smallie as well. So the spot might just be loaded with smallmouth. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back here tomorrow during the day. But fish are biting so far. feels like another smallmouth. There's a walleye. All right, there we go. Target species. Doubled up. Fish off losses, never mind. All right, well that one ate. Berkeley. Hit stick. Another nice walleye. Pretty average out here on Mille. You're gonna catch a lot of these like 18 to 22 inch fish, it seems like. A lot of fish up shallow right now, so.
Lost my tail on that one.
Ooh, freaking gotcha, huh, bud? All right, well Bischoff got his tail eaten off, so we're gonna get him a new lure. And hopefully we're gonna keep crushing them. So far so good. We're about 10 minutes in and we got 3 fish on the board. Lost a couple. So it's gonna be a good night. So obviously if you guys don't want to get up shallow and cast plastics around, there's a lot of other different things you guys can do out here. But this is just one of my favorite techniques to catch walleyes. It's pretty foolproof. These walleyes are gonna be super shallow at night. They're gonna be literally up in a foot, 2 feet of water. Like I said, when you come out of the landings, if you shine your light around just for like 30 seconds, we saw probably 10 walleyes swimming up shallow. So, but other techniques you guys can do if you want are, one is trolling. Obviously a little boring, but if you just want something super easy, simple, trolling is super effective. Cover ground, you're gonna catch a lot of fish, of course. Otherwise, some other techniques, you can do some slip bobbering as well. Okay, we're hooked up, but you know, slip bobbering, same deal. You can go pretty much any depth with slip bobber. There's gonna be fish all over the place. You know, you can go out in 5 feet, you can go out into that 10 foot, but anything pretty much on that first break is gonna be really good for catching fish out here. So, Judd. Okay, another walleye, 8. The old hit stick. These hook sticks got super sharp hooks on them. They're a little fragile, but boy, do they have some good hooks. They are super sharp. And that is another feisty little walleye. One thing to look for when you are night fishing, see if there's any tags on walleyes. They do tag quite a few walleyes out here. So you can get some pretty cool information on some tagged fish. We've caught quite a few tagged fish out here. They normally double tag them. And I've caught a fish all the way up on the north side. It was tagged all the way on the south side. So pretty cool information you can get. But we're gonna get back to casting. Hopefully any of these techniques that sound good to you work for you guys. But I would say the biggest tip, whichever way you're gonna fish fairly shallow, less than 10 feet at night. And you're gonna be wanting to fish near that first break, or you know, some sort of major reef seems to hold a very large concentration of fish. We are fishing kind of like a medium-sized reef. It's a major point here, but there's not a whole lot of rocks. It's just kind of one shallow rock pile here, but not a lot of people come over here, so this is kind of why we like this spot. And then once we fish this small spot out, we're going to move to one of those really large big reefs, and we normally do catch quite a few fish over there as well, probably even more than we do here. But we like to catch these ones while there's nobody over here, and then we'll move to the real high concentrated spots of fish and people. So hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you guys want to subscribe down below, that would mean a lot. Definitely helps out the channel, and give you guys some good fishing tips as well along the way. All right, well, as soon as I ended that clip, I hooked up while I was still reeling in. But we are putting these trica rods to work. We are doubled up, actually. Bischoff's got one on. I don't know if you guys know, or I didn't introduce you guys, but you guys have probably seen Brendan on the channel. He's a seasoned veteran in the nitro.
Absolutely.
And of course, we got the dog with us as well today. All right. Brennan's got a smallmouth, and I got a walleye. So we're gonna let these things go and keep after. It's going very great so far. This is why I love Mille. That thing freaking crushed it. It might be a smallie. It's pretty awesome that the smallies bite out here at night too. Trying to get a little mix of everything going on. Definitely a smallmouth. Pretty nice one. I wonder if I tag smallies out here or not. That'd be pretty lit. Okay, well, another nice 2.5 pound smallie. Not a bad fish. See ya. All right, well, we're gonna go over some little bit more in-depth locations now, just so I can kind of show you guys what to look for on the map, so you guys can go out and try fishing some of these spots. All right, so we're just gonna start here. We launched out of the north end here, so but kind of what you're going to be wanting to look for is either a big sand flat in a bay you can try fishing. I personally like fishing rocks, but if you're to fish in the bay, you can try just fishing this nice sand break here. This would be a great spot to run and cast cranks along, or just troll up and down this as well. All right, so this is another prime example of some other locations that are going to be absolutely great for fishing. So here we got a major rock reef. As you can see, I put some waypoints as well down on some of these top spots. So where I think a high percentage of these fish are going to be sitting, and where I normally fish is going to be right on top of the major rock piles. So as you can see here, as we zoom in, you can see this gets up to 4 or 5 feet of water here, 3, 4. That is a great example. Same deal over here. This right here is where it gets the shallowest. We can scroll over. Same here. We have another great small hump here that gets up to 5, 6 feet there. And then, you know, same pattern over here. This is where it gets the shallowest on this rock bar. And then same deal here, it gets the shallowest right here. So anytime there's these smaller, where it comes up super shallow, like say here, along here, all this stuff here is super congregated rocks. So that's where pretty much the most rocks generally sit. Some of the bigger stuff as well. All right, Bischoff is hooked up. Dude, you're just a smallie killer, man.
Need to catch a walleye, what the heck?
But anyways, let's get back to a few more spots here we can say on the east side of the lake. So another couple prime examples. You got a major rock reef off of a popular bar. We can zoom in here and same deal. There's a few spots on here that definitely stick out. You can see right here, there's a nice thumb or finger of rocks that comes out. That spot is going to be absolutely money, guaranteed. Same deal over here. You can see just a small little hump right here. Even that small little change, you can see where it comes up a little bit deeper off each side, then comes up to 6 feet right there in the middle. And we can scroll down and kind of go to another popular spot down here. Same deal. This one, you got a nice point here. This is definitely a good spot here. And then obviously the shallowest with the buoys, this guy right here is going to be money as well. So that's just a few spots that you guys can try if you guys want to fish super shallow. Otherwise, you know, you can go just outside the rocks as well, anywhere kind of around that 10 foot. If you're trolling, that's a great spot. Or if you want to do some slip bobbering, some of these inside turns just outside of those shallow rocks can be really productive as well. Realistically, there is fish everywhere out here. So it's just a matter of going out, casting some lures around. If you don't catch any on the first spot, move to the next. If you don't catch anything in literally 15 minutes, you either got the wrong bait on or there's no fish there. But once you find them, it's pretty good. So, but it is about 12:30. It's been about half an hour into our video here, and we've caught a nice handful of fish. So we're gonna catch a few more fish for you guys. Maybe we'll try a couple different presentations here, and then you know, we're gonna try hitting some new spots. But we've had a great start to the night here at midnight on Mille Lacs. Definitely can't complain. If you guys are looking to catch a ton of fish, this is definitely one of the lakes to do it if you don't care about keeping any fish. If you guys are just looking to have some fun and get some great hook sets in, this is definitely a great place to go. So let's get back after it. We're gonna give it another 15-20 minutes, catch a few more fish, and then we're gonna go enjoy the rest of our night hammering some fish without a light blinding us. So let's get back to it and start catching.
I mean, it is getting pretty colorful now.
Yeah, still though. All right, there we go. We're on right away at the next spot. Like I said, we just moved over real quick because we felt like we fished that spot out. Well, definitely didn't fish it out, but caught a few there. We want to keep moving because we want to get to a really good spot that we got before it gets too late in the morning. But another one on the old hit stick. The northern lights are also starting to pop out behind us, so we might be in for a cool little treat as well. Ooh, we're on. Next cast, baby. Where are you at? It is just blinding this light. Oh, smallmouth. Another smallmouth. I think the morning bite is going to be wild for these smallies if they're already chewing. Hey, Bischoff's hooked up, dude.
Target species.
Nice little Walter. Get up there and show that camera.
That's what we're after right there.
Beautiful, relaxed walleye. That is gonna end this video. So we're gonna get this thing back and we'll get right back to you guys. All right, well, that is gonna wrap up this video. It's just kind of like a quick little video I wanted to get done, just kind of showcase Mille Lacs Lake here on opener. And you can take these tactics on any other lake, whether it's another big body, gull, leech, winnie, anything like that. These tactics work on pretty much everywhere. Throwing swim baits, crankbaits. The Berkeley hit stick definitely excelled for us tonight in this short amount of time, but we're gonna go hit some other reefs that we've been trying to get to. We got a nice 45 minutes of fishing in or so, and we got a nice 20 piece of walleyes. So definitely not a bad little start to the opening morning. But if you guys are interested in any Berkeley baits like the hit stick we were using today, I'll drop a little link down below in the comments, as well as the old striker rods. Those things have been absolutely killer for me, and I have been absolutely loving those rods. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you guys on the next one.